Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias defined by Wikipedia as a tendency for unskilled individuals to overestimate their own ability and the tendency for experts to underestimate their ability. Investors reviewing deals in an unfamiliar sector often consider their skills to be greater than they are. Investors who are familiar with the sector often don't realize how strong their perceptions are. To overcome the Dunning-Kruger effect, investors should slow down and take time to analyze the deal more carefully. Write out the assumptions about the deal and test each one to see if it holds true. Investors often impute their own industry practices on the startups industry, which does not always hold true. Mentally assume you know less than you think you do, and reach out to others who know the industry better to understand it. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us of the day. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.